Coming up in this week's episode of Coast News, Dollywood announces its biggest investment in its history, and a brand new first of its kind dark ride has officially been announced for SeaWorld Orlando. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Coast News, and as always got some amazing news from different theme parks, rides, attractions and events all over the world. So let's get straight into the news today. Our top story for tonight, Dollywood have announced the introduction of a brand new Mack Rides rocking boat attraction. Now this, I'm honestly quite surprised by how well received that this ride type has already been received, because back a few months ago Mission Bermuda's opened at Futuroscope, which was the first ever rocking boat by Mack Rides, and apparently that is an excellent attraction. But now Dollywood are building another one of those attractions, but it's going to be much bigger, more ambitious than ever before. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically Dollywood have revealed their newest attraction set to open in the Wildwood Grove area of the park next year. NightFlight Expedition will be a brand new indoor Mack Rides rocking boat ride, described by the park as a groundbreaking hybrid coaster and whitewater river ride. It is said to have cost Dollywood $50 million to build, making it the biggest investment in their history. NightFlight Expedition is set to travel a total of 1,255 feet, reach a top speed of 29 miles per hour, a height of around 30 feet or 3 stories, and last a total of 5 minutes and 30 seconds. It will also be built inside a brand new 160,000 square foot show building. NightFlight Expedition is the 12th attraction to open in Wildwood Grove since the land first opened at Dollywood back in 2019. So yes, we've got yet another brand new attraction coming to pretty much an already like sort of well expanded area of Wildwood Grove, with a large selection of attractions that have opened in the last sort of 6 years, because this is a relatively new themed land, but it's already got a pretty big lineup of attractions. Some of the more recent additions including Big Bear Mountain, which is the Vekoma LIM launched family coaster, and now they're getting NightFlight Expedition, which is the second of its kind ever Mack Rides rocking boat, and the first one to be located, first enclosed one as well. This is the first one to be located inside of a large show building full of all like different immersive theming and set pieces, so it's going to really add to the story element to it, and I cannot wait to see what this huge ride looks like when it opens next year. In other news today, SeaWorld Orlando have announced the addition of a brand new dark ride opening next year. And now this is quite interesting actually, because it seems that like since last year when they opened Penguin Tracks, SeaWorld have sort of moved some from coasters and have more focused on building brand new like sort of dark ride attractions. Like earlier this year when they opened Expedition Odyssey, and now next year they're opening this brand new first of its kind dark ride. But if you don't know what this new dark ride is, basically SeaWorld Orlando have announced plans to open a brand new first of its kind dark ride attraction in 2026. SeaQuest Legend of the Deep is a brand new suspended dark ride, and is set to be the first suspended dark ride in SeaWorld Orlando's history. The ride will take guests through scenes depicting what park officials have described as extraordinary life forms, breathtaking environments, and inspiring stories of the sea. SeaWorld have also stated that SeaQuest will conclude with, and I quote, a spectacular finale launch that celebrates the ocean's resilience and beauty. SeaQuest Legends of the Deep will open sometime in 2026. So yeah, so it sounds like a pretty interesting addition to the park. I'm actually quite interested to see what it will look like. They've described it as a suspended dark ride, so I imagine it's going to be themed like a submarine taking you to the depths of the deep sea. The launch section sounds quite interesting, like the launch finale. Like, what would that mean? Like, will it literally have like a roller coaster launch at the end, but obviously it has a dark ride rather than a roller coaster? That's going to be quite interesting to see how they do that. But it's the first of its kind, as they said. I don't think we really know of like a manufacturer at the moment, whether it's being built in-house by SeaWorld themselves. It will most likely be built by some sort of outside manufacturer. We don't know who that is yet, or at least I don't anyway. If you guys know who it is, then let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's quite interesting to see this sort of change in direction. I mean, they're still adding pretty much a big new ride every single year, but they're sort of moving away from coaster because they've gotten a big new roller coaster every year since 2022. And then this year they sort of changed that with Expedition Odyssey, which is their brand new flying theatre attraction. Now I have sort of heard mixed things about that ride, but hopefully this brand new Sea Quest ride will be received much more positively when that opens next year. Also in the news today, Planet Coaster 2 have officially released a brand new DLC update Update 7. And now this is quite the change from like the same sort of style of like new updates have been doing like for the past sort of few months, where it's usually been a free update with a few new different features to the game, including like a new ride, new upgrades to like the bug fixes and new scenery and whatnot. But now we've got a new like full-on DLC, which is the first DLC we've had in a while. But if you know what I'm talking about, basically Frontier have officially released the brand new Sorcery Pack alongside Update 7 for Planet Coaster 2 this Tuesday. The Sorcery Pack is the third DLC to ever be released for Planet Coaster 2, and the first one to be released since the Thrill Seekers Pack came out in December 2024. The new DLC includes a brand new entertainer, an entire new category of scenery with hundreds of new theming pieces, and 5 brand new rides exclusive to this DLC. The new rides include the Gale Force, which is a new flat ride, the Vector Child Coaster, the Flying Theatre, the Automax Bike and Sidecar Coaster, and the Automax LSM Raid Coaster. This DLC dropped alongside the free Update 7, which includes the return of Challenge Mode from Planet Coaster 1, a new 3-axis grid system for grid-based scenery pieces, improvements to the Path Tool, which includes square corners and paths which conform to terrain, a brand new radial moving platform piece, along with several bug fixes and improvements. So yes, this is actually incredible what they've done. I know it's a DLC, so you do have to. It's not free. You do have to pay for it as like an additional add-on to the game. But it is an excellent DLC. It's probably the best DLC that they've added to the game so far. Like it introduces completely new theming pieces, like literally, which gives you like a sort of a whole wide variety of new like things that you can build in the game with like, all these different theming pieces. And not to mention, like of like the 5 rides that they've introduced, like 3 of them are absolutely groundbreaking for Planet Coaster 2. You've got the Flying Theatre, which has never been done in any of the Planet Coaster games, or as far as I'm aware, any sort of theme park simulation game ever, so that is crazy. And also the Bike and Sidecar Coaster, so think like Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure at Universal Orlando, that style of ride. Now that is actually incredible that they've added that as well. But also the Automax LSM Raid Coaster. Now this was a highly requested one because it's essentially, you know, like the Intamin Blitz coaster, but also the one with like the high-speed switch tracks. So think like Pantheon at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, or Batman Gotham City Escape at Park Warner Madrid. That sort of attraction, that was highly requested. That's been requested for years by fans of the game, and now they've added it in this brand new DLC. And obviously, as you can imagine, I got the DLC the day it came out, and it's an incredible DLC. It is definitely worth. It is really good value for money what they've added to the game, and also I really like the improvements which they've added with Update 7, with like the rotations on the grid system, which is honestly it is absolutely incredible that they've added that. So the grid system and also the other new little additions, but the main star of the show is obviously the new Sorcery Pack, and it's such an incredible update and a new DLC as well. And yeah, I hope that obviously Frontier continue to do these sort of more. If they do continue to do DLCs, I hope that obviously this sort of scale from like they've done with the Sorcery Pack. And finally, in the news today, Thorpe Park have officially revealed the name of their brand new scare zone for this year's Fright Nights. And so yeah, we've been waiting quite a while for them to actually sort of announce like the name of this new scare zone, because they revealed a few months ago when tickets went on sale that they revealed pretty much the full lineup, apart from one brand new addition, which they said it was going to be a new scare zone, but it didn't say what it was going to be called, what it was going to be themed around, where it was going to be, etc. But now, like literally yesterday, they have confirmed it. Bear in mind the event doesn't starts in literally just a couple of weeks' time, but literally yesterday they announced the brand new scare zone. So basically, Thorpe Park finally revealed the name and location of the brand new scare zone coming to this year's Fright Nights event. The new scare zone, named Purgatory Town, will be a brand new scare zone located within the Big Easy Boulevard area of the park. This is the second scare attraction to operate within Big Easy Boulevard, with the first one being the It 4D experience in Sunset Cinema, which made its debut in 2024 and is returning this year. In addition to Purgatory Town, Thorpe Park have also confirmed that Creature Campus will return as Creature Campus Shock to the System, which is a new version of the show. They've also confirmed that trailers will receive 2 brand new scenes for this year. They also stated that survival games will receive new changes as part of a toxic twist in the Maze storyline, and that Lucifer from the Scare Zone / show Lucifer's Lair will be the host of Fright Nights 2025. Fright Nights begins on the 3rd of October and will run all the way up until the 2nd of November this year. So yes, it's very promising stuff that they've announced with this new scare zone. It's quite interesting to see that they're adding a scare zone within the Big Easy Boulevard area. But I'm really looking forward to this. That whole sort of middle area of Thorpe Park is going to be probably the best sort of area for Fright Nights, because you've got Lucifer's Lair, which is returning for its 3rd year, I believe. You've got trailers sort of at the back of the area, which is returning for its 5th year, and then literally sort of right next to Lucifer's Lair, essentially, you've got the new scare zone, Purgatory Town. Now, I'm so excited to actually go to this year's Fright Nights. I'm looking forward to experiencing trailers again with its new scenes, Lucifer's Lair for the first time, because I've never actually just sat and watched the whole show of that scare zone and whatnot, and also to experience Purgatory Town, the brand new scare zone. Thorpe Park always knock it out of the park with their Fright Nights attractions, so I'm sure this will be no exception. So yeah, that is it for this week's episode of Coast News. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then please make sure to like and subscribe, and comment what you would like to see in the next video. Goodbye.